Welcome back to the Wart Shop on another episode of Beer, Barley, and Barrels, otherwise known as
Triple B.
Triple B. There we go. I'm Kaz.
And I'm Just Jim.
Just Jim, what are we tapping into today?
We are tapping in from Three Weavers. They're Some Dark Hollow.
Some Dark Hollow. Three Weavers is out of Inglewood, California, right?
They're always up to no good.
Yep, they're no good. Okay. So Some Dark Hollow is their Imperial Stout that they aged for 12 months.
In Jameson whiskey caskets.
I'm excited for that because I haven't had too many that have aged in Jameson. You know, usually they're like Kentucky bourbon or something like that, or Tennessee whiskey, but Irish whiskey.
It might have a little fight in it.
Might have a little fight in Irish in this.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So this comes in at
12.3.
12.3. So your classic Imperial Stout that then they age in the Jameson barrel. So
it's got nice specific gravity, so it should be good.
You know, it's the perfect beer for this show because this is what we like here.
Right.
So beer, barley, and barrels. This is aged in barrels, so we're going to jump into that. So we'll be right back. We're going to crack this one and take a look at it.
Welcome back, guys. We pour this glorious beer, and I think, true to the name, this is really some dark hollow.
Absolutely, very dark. It's what we were expecting, though.
Right.
I mean, with the description on the can here, it's exactly what we were expecting.
This is like some Voldemort blackness or something.
So we can't delay this anymore because this is our favorite type of beer. So let's go ahead and put it to the nose. Oh yeah, you know this particular can was canned 6 months ago, but it's held up well.
It's got a very interesting scent. I can't actually.
I'm picking up a little bit of maybe a little cinnamon, sugars.
It's
a little bit of the Jameson notes in there. Very subtle.
It's not something I'm used to, like from like a bourbon county or whatever.
Right.
Maybe it is the Jameson whiskey.
Well, let's give it a taste. Yeah. It's got a good, robust Imperial Stout, classic Imperial Stout flavor, but then the boozy notes come in a little bit later.
The interesting thing is this feels like much more than a mouthful than you would let. If you look at it, it doesn't look like it's super thick, but it's got that big bowl.
It's got
feel.
Absolutely
right.
It's got a little bit of the heat from the Jameson whiskey barrels.
I get chocolate, a little less.
I'm getting some brown sugar and caramel.
Cinnamon. Yes, I get caramel too.
I'm not getting the cinnamon as much on the taste. I had it on the nose.
Well, it's a certain kind of cinnamon, like Ceylon, so it's maybe.
What the hell is that?
It's very.
I didn't know there was more than one cinnamon. I thought it just came from the same tree.
No. It's a lighter cinnamon.
Forgot. I'm with Bougie Jim here. He knows all of his different types of spices. So
we're fancy as here.
Well, let's continue drinking this while our producers calculate the scores for us, and we'll come back with your averages and our TWS score. We need a little bit more time with this to come up with ours.
Oh, man, this is delicious.
We'll be right back with some numbers for y'all. Welcome back. Our producer mathematicians calculated our TWS average, which if you haven't watched this before, it's comprised of the average ratings from Rate a Beer, Beer Advocate, and Untapped. And the TWS average here is 4.04. Yeah. Higher or lower?
I'm actually going to strongly disagree with this. And I don't know what our people that are on those things are drinking. I'm going to be kind of jealous if they're drinking 5.0 beers all the time. I ain't going to lie.
To be fair, Rate a Beer only had 3 ratings. So this is probably not a widely distributed beer.
Yeah, I'm definitely going higher. I actually really like this beer. And it's probably, I'm going to say at least a 4.5. Closer to the 5,
I agree. I'm going 4.5 to 4 3/4. I really hope they make this again next year.
I would.
It came out right before St. Patty's Day,
right?
So it was a great beer to have on St. Patrick's Day.
What I would love to see them do is to take this and maybe even age it a little bit longer, or maybe add something to get some little thickness out of it.
Maybe.
But
the 12 months in barrels is pretty good though. But to go a little longer, yeah, that would be impressive.
It is tasty. It is tasty, and it comes in at a very respectable.
Right. So Three Weavers, if you're watching, we're a fan. We're rating it way up there on the top of the scale. It's a good representation of a good Imperial Stout that's been barrel aged. I like the creativity of throwing it in Jameson and releasing it right before St. Patrick's Day. Right. Make it again next year.
Definitely.
We like
Please
definitely.
Make it again.
So I'm Kaz.
And I'm just Jim.
And this was Beer, Barley, and Barrels, the Triple B show, brought to you by the Workshop. Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and ring the bell.
Because we need Corvettes to ride around too.
Cheers.
Cheers.